Hey guys, Caleb here with DSLR Video Shooter. In this video, I want to talk about 5 of my greatest YouTube regrets, stuff I've been thinking about recently, and I thought it might be helpful for those of you who also have channels, or if you're thinking about starting a channel, and for anyone who has a channel, no matter what the size, because I think all of this is applicable to all YouTubers. And hey, maybe it'll also apply to your production company if you don't do YouTube. One of my biggest regrets is not using YouTube as its own thing. And what I mean by that is I see channels all the time that put up videos on YouTube and then just have in the description, go to my website for more information. I did that for years and years, and it really hurt the channel long run. A couple years ago, I made a switch and I decided YouTube was going to be my primary, platform, and I was going to really work on the channel. So that's where the content started. I didn't have it on my website and then also had it on YouTube. It was all about YouTube and the channel, and that made a huge difference to the channel overall. I think that's when things really started to take off here at DSLR Video Shooter. So think about that stuff. Don't just use YouTube as a video host. Make sure you're using it as a platform that isn't something you're just using to push people to your website. My second regret was making too much content at one point. I thought, like a lot of people, that the more videos you put up, the better you do. But what happens because of that is you start to get really tired because you're constantly creating content, and often that content quality takes a severe hit. So overall, I think it can really hurt you, and it isn't always a good thing. So maybe reconsider your schedule. I think once a week is a really solid place to start. Doing more than that can get really taxing, and a lot of people don't know this, but this channel is only really half of my business. I also sell camera guides, which you can check out in the link in the description if you want to learn more about what that looks like. But that's about half of my time, and the rest of my time is here. So it's really difficult to do more than one video a week for me personally. But the point is, don't kill yourself trying to make more videos just for the sake of having more videos. Definitely scale back if it means you're going to have more consistent, higher quality content. I would rather see someone post twice a month and have great videos and do it consistently twice a month than someone who starts out with 3 videos a week and it just kind of fails, and you're not making that deadline every single week. So think about all that stuff. My third regret kind of goes along with that second one, and that is creating too much filler content. A lot of the time on our channels, we're like, oh shoot, we got to get a video up, it's release day, so we just put something together. Try to get ahead to a point where you can make meaningful videos and stop making filler content. Certain years of my life have been spent making filler content because I was just trying to get something up to feed the internet machine, and I think that really hurts you over time. So try not to do that. If you have to skip a week, do it. It might be better than just making filler content for 6 months while you try to catch up on stuff. And my fourth regret, and one of my biggest ones, has been taking too many opportunities, and more specifically, accepting free gear to do reviews. Now, ethics statement, I don't ever accept payment for a review, but if a company wants to send me something to talk about, I'll first vet the company, and if it's a company I trust, or if it looks like it's going to be something that I think would be beneficial to you guys, at that point I accept a review. Now, this isn't every single video I do on the channel, but it's a decent amount of them. So a company will send me a light or a microphone, I'll test it and share my findings with you. The company is never allowed to see that video. I know I have a whole ethics thing that I send them before they're allowed to sign that and send it to me. But that does make up a lot of videos, and it's tempting to take on all of those, especially when you're getting started. When you start having those companies reach out to you and offer to send you stuff, you have to be really careful with that because that can take over your whole schedule. And what often I found happens is you accept a couple of those, and all the deadlines end up landing around the same time. And depending on what's going on with your channel at that time, that can be a real pain. It can hurt your channel. So I actually have, I believe, 4, maybe 5 of those left. I'm gonna be taking a very long break, or at least massively reducing those type of videos, because what I found is that takes over your channel and you can't create the kind of content you want to because you have all of these previous, videos that you've set up with other people or other companies. So really be careful with that stuff. It can really take over your schedule very easily, and I'm really excited to get that all out of the way and get back to my own content again. And that brings me to my 5th regret, and that is not setting goals. Now, by goals, I don't mean get to 300,000 subscribers in X amount of time, because while you can somewhat control how that happens, often that's out of your reach. It's up to the algorithm, and there's so many factors with that. I think good goal setting is looking at how to improve your production schedule, how to get to a point where you have 6 videos scheduled out, things that you can control. And I really haven't done a very good job setting those goals. I've just been kind of scrambling to get my guides done and get videos here on YouTube done. So I really want to get ahead a little bit mentally and set goals for things that I can actually control. So those are 5 things I regret about being here on YouTube, decisions I've made, decisions I have not made, and hopefully this will help some of you guys out if you are also running a YouTube channel, thinking about it, or just doing video production in general. Maybe there's a couple things in here that could help you out in that regard. So that's gonna do it for this week's video, guys. I know it's a little different, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you wanna see more videos every single Tuesday, we're doing them right here at DSLR Video Shooter. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.